I would do a lot of things different now. I mean, in the wartime, I even would fight for the Americans. And I don't think that was right, but we were young, we were German citizens, and Germany was at war. It was our duty to fight. Even if he found out he couldn't do anything about it, there was no way out. My name is Wally Juhl. I was born in Germany, in Bavaria, in a town in the capital of Munich. My folks had a bake shop, and we served beer, we served wine, we served coffee, we served cakes and small sandwiches. And we had a big garden outside beside the river, and we usually had 4 waitresses working every day. Everybody had a job in Germany. They picked paper up on the street or something, but they had to work. They broke down all the old buildings, the ghettos, and built everything new. And he built all new highways. The streets were all new. Everything was geared for weapons, and the factory turned all kind of stuff out, all for military. They had that war and thing a long time in mind. They didn't tell the people about it, but slowly it built it up. They started a war.
Guard particularly against this group. These are the most dangerous. German youth. Children when the Nazi Party came into power. They know no other system than the one that poisoned their minds.
We all had to go in uniform to school. They taught you a lot about warfare, weapons, guns. The Nazis, they were fighting the Jews. There was a lot of propaganda about that. You have to join the Hitler Youth. I was 8 years old. You know. Everybody had to do that. There was no way out. If your parents don't let you go, you'll end up in the concentration camp in Dachau or someplace. We had to go to Dachau, yeah. But they didn't show us all the bad stuff. They show us the quarters from the SS. We saw prisoners behind the barbed wire fence. If you're against the regime, that's where you land, you know. And I wasn't pretty. I know a lot of people who went there. A shoemaker, he makes shoes, you know, and he was anti-Hitler, he was in Dachau. He bitched always. I told him a couple of times, say, why the hell keep your fucking mouth shut and do what you do, and, you know, they pick you up, and they did. I saw trucks rolling, tanks rolling, aeroplanes came over, and we don't know what the hell was going on. And that's where they attacked Czechoslovakia and down right into Poland. Then World War II started. September the 9th, 1939. They would take me to the service probably earlier, but I volunteered for the paratroopers, and that took a while. I had to make so many examinations. I thought I'd never do it. One day they accept me. They told us we had to go to Monte Cassino.
It is the ancient St. Benedictine monastery, occupied and fortified by the Nazis.
We stuck in Monte Cassino from January till May. Combat every day, no rest, no food. I got shot in the arm and they give me a few aspirins. They say, "You okay?" But after that bomb raid, man, the only thing was left, rocks, dust, stones, that's all, everything fled. 600 planes bombed Monte Cassino. I was lucky because 80% from my outfit got killed. And it was just murder there. I mean, it was bad. In that time, they got after the Jewish people real bad. I don't know why. And we had some friends where we bought chocolate and some stuff for the store, for the bake shop, you know. And they were Jewish, they were real good people, you know. And some people from the SS, they found out and they went to my mother and they said, she don't stop buying from them, she had to go in a concentration camp. And that time I got back from the Battle of Monte Cassino, and my commander told me I can stop one day at home before I went to the new unit. And my mother told me, and I went to that SS house of the family and told them, if you don't leave my mother alone, I'm going to waste them all, you know. And from that day on, my mother had no problem anymore. Well, from there, we were fighting close to the German border. That's where the Battle of the Bulge started. And we were just a few guys had combat experience from Casino, you know, and they all knew young guys there, they didn't know anything. The plane got shot down. They missed the drop zone around 3 kilometers. We didn't know where we were. But at the same time, the English paratroopers came down, the New Zealanders came down, the Americans came down. All paratroopers came down. As I saluted that guy and he saluted me, then I told him, well, we friends now, but I tell you in an hour, I said, hell break loose. Then the tank division Adolf Hitler broke through, and they had a lot of casualties there. A tank was right on top of me. Yeah. I mean, I could touch him. And I thought, that's it. I said, he buried me alive. Because he was turned. But he didn't know I was in there. And I just had to wait till he moved on. And I had around 3 anti-tank weapons I had in the hole. And I got out and I hit the chain. They couldn't move anymore. And they captured the crew in there. And the guys weren't hurt in there. I got a bullet through my helmet. It was a sharpshooter, and I know where the bullet came from. They had everything over there, mortars, machine gun, and everything. And I saw that one shingle coming up a little bit, you know, and I took my parachute rifle and we had scopes, bang. I finished his ass. And there was no other way, you know. They were firing mortar, artillery, machine gun fire. Shit, I didn't know what's going on, you know. And I mean, them bullets came so close always, you know, and as I got hit the first time, I just thought somebody hit me with a hatchet or something. And then I was running a little more, and my knees got weak, and then I touched my back, and blood was running all over my side. I tripped my whole jumpsuit, and thing was all in pieces, you know. And I had a lot of paper in my wallets and stuff. The most were ruined, and what I could save, there was all blood and thing. I had to put it together, you know. And then they put us on a train to Utrecht, Holland, where we went to the hospital, you know, the guy that was hit and still alive. After the English took over, we were prisoner of war, you know. At that time, I was actually glad I was hit because it saved my life. They unloaded us from railroad cars. In each car, around 50 people in there. Then we had to march through that town, Brücke. They had people on the street with clubs and sticks, and they throw rocks at us. And the guards, they didn't do much about it. As we got in the camp, we were laying in tents. The people, mostly on Sunday, they came. Well, they were curious and looked in there where all the prisoners are. And sometimes they throw rocks in at the people, and sometimes they throw food in. There was some people, they felt sorry for us, but the most people, you know, they were hateful. And some people I not even blame, I mean, what was going on. They lost their homes and stuff. The war destroyed that and that, you know, and we couldn't do anything about it. But I was glad if I was in American hands, at least you got treated decent, you know, not the French. They treat you like shit, and the Belgian the same way, you know. But, I got hit every week, 2-3 times, you know. Then I went to the doctor. I was lucky there that one Jewish doctor, he liked me, and he always pushed me to the side a little bit and give me a little food, feed me there. But I had to go there a lot of times because my injury was still sore, bleeding, you know, and change the band-aids and stuff, yeah. But he was pretty good. Well, and I got home from the POW camp. Some people in the village told police on that they should put me back in the POW camp again because I was in Hitler's elite forces, and they keep on bothering me all the time. As I was in Monte Cassino up there, we captured American prisoners, you know, and there was one Jewish guy. He was in the 82nd Airborne, you know, and I gave him my food, I gave him some wine, and his name was Dave Copperman, I'll never forget it. He gave me his address. Then after the war, we got in contact, and we were friends still then, you know, till he died 3 years ago. I never had anything against Jews. They're people like we are, you know, and he did a lot for me, I did a lot for him. They told you the wrong thing. The German people, I mean, we don't know anything about it. That time I wished I was on the other side, you know, but I was in Germany, you know, it was my country, I had to fight for my country. I met Adolf 4 times. As we got out from Monte Cassino, Hitler put X-ray on each one, give him the Iron Cross first class, you know. They don't talk much, the only thing is that we have to win that war. And you say, yes sir, we're gonna fight to the end. The way I think now, I mean, the war was wrong. The war is wrong anyway, you know. And I would do a lot of things different now than that time, you know.